What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Bridging the Geekdoms. I'm Robert Slavinsky. Now let's talk about this Halo Infinite multiplayer beta. We are now 1 week in, so what's everyone thinking? Now, from my standpoint, the multiplayer has been a blast when it comes to the mechanics, the gameplay, and pure action. But there are some issues that I've found. Now, I know that 343 Industries are currently working on some of these issues. But if in the case they aren't, and there are some things that they haven't heard about yet, let me talk about it. Alright? So now, vehicle spawn. Over the last week I've been playing a lot of big team battle. You know, the way that the vehicles are spawned and dropped in the game, they don't leave you the ability to truly get a chance to utilize these vehicles. They drop randomly. That's about it. There was one game when I was playing and the tank dropped for the opposing team. I want to say maybe 2 minutes later, it dropped for my team. By the time that they had the tank and then we got the tank, they have already overtaken on the scoreboard. It was kind of aggravating. I get the idea of how and why they're dropping these vehicles, how they are, but there was something about the old Halos where they just spawned back at your base. So if it was a game that had tanks, without tanks, if it just had ghosts, if it had warthogs, what have you, it was at your base. There was something about that in the original Halos that really set itself apart from a lot of other games because of the way that they worked compared to other games' vehicles. This just, I don't think, is working for Halo Infinite's multiplayer and might be one of my biggest issues that I have with it. Another one are the weapon drops. Again, random drops of weapons are cool, but to know what, where, and how they are coming is, I think, a big reason why I'm not a big fan of these weapon drops. Again, I like the idea and concept, but when you get a message, weapon drop incoming, especially for new players who don't know where these drops happen, it's going to be kind of tough and aggravating because you're like, okay, where are the weapon drops at? So I think that they need to find a way to either give you a heads up, maybe on your HUD, of where these weapon drops have occurred. If it's something you want, you can look for it. Otherwise, just ignore it. Now, the next big thing is really where a lot of people have been complaining for the last week or so, is the Battle Pass leveling system. My biggest issue with this isn't so much that it's so hard, it's a grind. I get these things should be a grind in a way, but there's really no reward for doing well or winning. Like, you play this game and you go in, you play a game of Capture the Flag or Oddball. And let's say you win the game and you're the number one player in the whole match. There's no reward there. And to me, that just seems a little ridiculous. If I'm going to play my ass off and do as well as I can, there should be some sort of reward. Like, oh, you got your 50 XP for playing the game. And if you don't hit all of these challenges, that's all the XP you're going to get. And that's a little ridiculous because that means there's no reason to play the objective. It leads to a poor experience for players who want to play the objective, who want to play Capture the Flag or Oddball or Total Control or Stronghold. That's where the games are supposed to be fun. And if you are not getting anything for actually accomplishing playing those challenges and winning, what's the point of playing? Because I know for experience myself, the first week I didn't get a chance to play a bunch in the beginning of the week. But at the end of the week, I was playing probably about 10 games a day, if not more. And I started to get aggravated because it's like, I need to get these challenges done. I don't want to play Capture the Flag. I want to play Slayer because that's going to be easier. Or I don't want to play Stronghold. Or I don't want to play Total Control. Which leads me to the horrible challenges that you can't control. For instance, there is a challenge for Total Control that I had this week that I had to win 3 matches of Total Control. I played Big Team Battle, I'd say probably 80 to 90% of the time that I played this week. Do you want to know how many times I played Total Control? 4 times. 4 times I played Total Control. I won twice, I lost twice. I was unable to get another game of Total Control because I had no say in what game types we were playing. That's aggravating. How is that fair? How is that something that I can accomplish? So there's a lot of work, and I know that 343 Industries is working on fixing their battle pass system and their leveling system. But some of these things, I haven't heard them mention. They haven't mentioned some of these things in fixing them and making it where it's more user-friendly or player-friendly. But guys, besides those few things, I have really enjoyed this game. So let me know in the comments below what you think. And make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more. I will be doing a lot about Halo, especially over the next couple months, especially when Halo Infinite drops. So make sure you like and follow and find me on all the social medias, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that jazz. With all that said, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.